So again, the explosion this morning at around 5:30 a.m. was powerful enough to be felt all around the city. And so you can imagine what it was like living right next door at the time.
Yeah, no kidding. There, so many people described it as maybe a plane hitting a home. That's what our producer was saying that a lot of people were saying. So our Michael Gibson is out live in that affected neighborhood to tell us what nearby residents are saying about the blast. Michael?
Well, the explosion certainly served as an early morning wake-up call as people were scrambling out of bed to try and figure out what had just happened.
My bed just shook, and you know, we just felt that glass in our bed was all shaken up, and we didn't notice that all our windows were busted out. And we ran outside to see what happened, and that's what it was. The house was all gone.
Gloria De Los Santos lives next door to the home that blew up. We found her inside the Susan Tiller Deaf Center across the street as the fire department and Red Cross workers tried to comfort and help victims like De Los Santos. Now, Andover is the street behind Holmes where the explosion took place. Plenty of houses with blown out windows and other damage from the explosion. Phillips was asleep inside his home, which is directly behind the blast site. Take a look at the damage to his house. There's glass and insulation all over the place. Part of the ceiling was even peeled away. Phillips told us he didn't know what was going on when he was suddenly awakened this morning.
I woke up and my ears were ringing. I couldn't hear absolutely nothing. So my hearing started coming back to me, and I heard sirens and car alarms going off and all that stuff going on. And I'm just thinking, wow, am I gonna die or something? Is this a case where I may possibly die?
Since '98.
Mr. Phillips says also he heard that his neighbor was saying the house is blown up. The house just blew up. So he and his sister quickly got out of their home. They say the smoke was so thick it covered the sky. They also watched as the flames spread to another home and burned that house down as well. Now, Eryk said that he and his family have lived here since 1998. Their home was severely damaged by the blast. Now, the Phillips family waiting on insurance adjusters to take a look at the damage and hopefully get a contractor out here and get this mess cleaned up tonight. Their house is boarded up. They have left for the evening. Now, many of the neighbors in this area have gotten some assistance from the Red Cross with some nights at the hotel. Meanwhile, others are staying with family members, some even over in Portland. So everybody's trying to take care of everyone in this community that has really been devastated this morning by this surprise blast here. Katya, Joe?
Okay.
All right. Thanks very much, Michael. And